You just gotta keep moving forward. You just gotta keep moving forward. You just gotta keep moving forward.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the AOE Outback Brawl. Today, we're giving you a Torbjorn 1v1 special this weekend, Sunday night. I'm going to be your caster today, Purple, that is my name, and joining me on the couch here is S-Dog, helping me with the cast. How are you, man?
Hey, it's a pleasure to be back. Good to talk to you, man. How's it going?
Oh, going really well. Been looking forward to this, actually.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it, but fun.
Yeah, that's a word I would use anyway. Anyway, we are bringing you a Torbjorn 1v1. It's going to be bringing you 4 brackets with the grand final right at the end. Every one of these brackets will go on for 30 minutes. That's what we're sort of throwing in the park here for you guys. And we're going to start off with the lower bracket and then the high bracket for the second bracket, I guess. High bracket meaning, I think we've got a total of 14 competitors, and just due to the numbers, we're going to put in the 2 higher SR people in the higher bracket. But then it'll even out into the 3rd bracket, then the 4th bracket, and then we'll have the grand final. So the semifinals and then the grand final being our final 5th bracket for you.
That's the one, yep. I'm really looking forward to seeing this play out. This is, I mean, typically when you think of Overwatch, you think of a lot of diversity, so... I mean, this kind of goes against the grain to have, to have just one hero out of 30. But
I don't play too many 1v1s. I used to play a lot of Ana Paintball. That's about it. Torbjorn is actually my least played hero, so I'm gonna actually learn a lot through watching this tournament here, S-Dog.
Yeah, likewise. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch. A lot I can learn on playing Torbjorn, and also a little bit of challenge because I'm going to be running the stream at the same time. So
that's it.
Full disclosure. If you want to blame someone, it's the person in the bottom right now.
That's completely fine. You'll do fine. So Torbjorn 1v1, we do have a stipulation here. It's going to be melee only, but I do hear that I think the competitors, they'll discuss with their opponent whether they want to have their weapons unlocked, I guess. They can use their river gun, so we'll see when the time comes at least. But for the most part, most of these will be a melee only. So that'll be definitely interesting. To start this off, we're going to be finding ourselves at Eco Point, Antarctica. And here's the first round. Starting off, we've got Nifty on the blue. And, it's gone to loading train.
Absolutely, getting ready to get set up now. The lobby's just going in.
Nifty on the blue side, Hydrangea on the red side. They're assembling their heroes. I wonder what heroes we're going to see today.
Maybe a bit of... let's have a squiz. Torbjorn?
Oh, there you go.
There's one. Oh, there's another one.
Interesting matchup right now. Let's see how this goes.
Our dreams come true. Here we go. Both Torbjorns running out the gates. Purple, tell me what's going on, my friend.
Only. So, I'm going to predict a lot of these fights. It's really just seeing where they're going to meet up, probably around the middle somewhere, or using these towers. And, I don't know, these fights are going to be short and sweet, hopefully, until they find each other, at least in melee range.
So far, just having a bit of a friendly dance going on, maybe saying hi, ensuring that everything goes well.
They've met each other. Who's going to be the first to go in and engage?
Oh, nearly. They came close.
Oh, he's got the high ground now. He's going down.
Here they come. There's overload used by both players. Nifty on the retreat. Hydrangea.
Didn't get much on there. Nifty did lose a bit of HP there.
Oh, they're going ham on each other now. Here they go, smashing at each other.
This is just a beautiful sight to behold, ladies and gentlemen.
Both heroes on about half HP. There's another overload used. Armor gets up on them. No, Nifty drops first. Round 1 by Hydrangea.
So yeah, a lot of these fights, I guess we'll be using the Overload to try and win, because the Overload. Oh, and full disclosure, I only just learned what the name of that ability is like 5 minutes prior to the show. That's how little I know about Torbjorn. But
yeah, he's not.
Overload.
It's not common. I could forgive you for not knowing.
Yeah, that's fine. It increases the attack speed of the hammer at least, and the movement speed of Torbjorn. Is that correct, Estog?
I don't believe it increases movement speed.
Not
but,
movement speed, just attack speed. Okay.
I don't play Torbjorn all that often, so I would not be surprised if that's incorrect.
And they got the best casters just to cast this tournament, didn't they?
Hello, do you play Torbjorn? Come cast. Okay, sure. What's Torbjorn again? Is that a hero? Is that a payload?
Is that a payload? You'll see him on the payload, at least I'd hope so. Torbjorn's an interesting character though, and what I mean by interesting is very annoying. It's like a 2-for-1 deal, you know, you get the turret, that's like essentially another member of your team, just added every like 10 seconds or whatnot.
Absolutely, yeah, a lot of extra damage coming from that turret, bit of a flank as well, or at least watches your
we
back.
won't be seeing Mr. Turret today, here we go, engaging in the fight, Hydrangel engaging first off. They both use the Overload there, let's see if there's any value. Not much there, but Nifty is really low, and I think, yep, there we go, Hydrangel.
This is the first drop,
takes the
second
winner.
drop, sorry. Hydrangel on only one punch away.
There we
Bloody
go.
hell, that's oddly satisfying to watch happen. You ever see those videos online of like, you know, weird physics stuff and it's like, wow, that's awesome. It's really satisfying. Yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah. For those who don't like Torbjorn, I guess this would be very fun to watch because you're going to see a lot of Torbjorn murder.
Feels like stress relief.
I know, right?
Fight.
Alrighty. How many, are we fighting first to 7, is it?
First to 7. I believe it's first to 5. I could be wrong there. I actually wasn't informed.
I guess we'll,
I assume it could be first to 5, but we also might see first to 7. Who cares if we do? I'm really excited for first to 7. Screw it, I want to see it. First to 9. First to 12?
First to 9.
21. Let's do it. There we go. Nifty picks up the win for that one, evening up the score a little bit at least.
Alrighty. Just confirm that question, but yeah, Nifty got himself onto the board there. 1 to 2. Right now. Yeah, first to 7. I just got confirmation right there from Infinity, one of the producers of this the tournament right now.
Thank you so much, Infinity, for covering where we did not know.
Alrighty, deja vu again, S-Dog. Nifty versus Hydrangel, both on the Torbjorn.
It's like Groundhog Day, except only the fun bits.
Yeah, that's right. I love that movie. I watched that the other week, actually.
Are you sure you only watched it once?
Ooh, that's true. All these existential questions. I wasn't expecting to be asked these in the Torbjorn tournament, S-Dog.
I'm sorry, you're supposed to be casting. I shouldn't be distracting you with this.
Here we go. We got the Torbjorn dance right now. I guess that's just a sign of respect at the moment. Before you guys engage,
it's like the it's the respectful bow, paying each other respects. I know I'm about to kill you, but I still respect you as a person. Hey-ya! Here we go. There's the first punch coming in.
Oh, they're playing very coy at the moment. Here we go. There's the Overload coming in from both sides right there. Oh, Nifty just takes out Hydrangel pretty swiftly, actually. Make it even 2-2 on the board.
Well taken home there. Nifty evening up the fight. 2-2. This one's going to go all the way, I suspect. No Torbjorn dropping without reason here. We value our allies, of course. Even the Torbjorn ones.
Most definitely. As much as it hurts me to say that. But Torbjorn, he's been, in terms of like the meta, I know this is just a 1v1, but in terms of the meta, seeing in the competitive Overwatch scene, Torbjorn's been getting a lot of hours up actually lately.
Yeah, he's coming back into meta in the in competitive and professional play.
Understood.
He's just like a really good brawler. Like as I said before, he's really annoying to be on the points, especially when his turret's up. His turret has a fair bit of health. So,
absolutely, and it also he's great at covering the backline for a lot of these more stay in one place and do a lot of damage kind of compositions. So there's an overload used by Hydrangel to get out apparently.
To retreat, there we go. He wants to take it down here.
Unfortunately, it leaves him wide open to an attack from Nifty, and Nifty takes it.
Oh, Nifty getting on the board right now, 3-2.
Little bit of,
The scores were like 0-2 before, so he's definitely making his way.
Yeah, a little bit of an interesting movement going on there as well. I'm not sure what that was. Was that a little, like, thank you for the fight dance going on? I'm not sure.
Ooh,
I see a lot of people do that once they kill someone. Is that a sign of respect?
Yeah. That's what they tell me, at least. I like to think that that's the case. I mean, no one would lie on the internet, would they?
No, they never do.
Nah. Everyone's all wholesome here.
Fight.
Alright, round 5 of the Torbjorn. No, round 6 of the Torbjorn Torbjorn right now. Let's see if Hydrangea can actually even out the scores right now, because I'm pretty sure we all want to see... They all want to see themselves live it out to the very end.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see this go to, 6-all.
This bridge is getting a lot of use, by the way.
There's just some uneven tiles there. They need to pat them down a bit, The ice lifts them up, expands, It's understandable. He's an engineer. He knows what's going on.
That's right. Most definitely.
Just doing the dance right now, the Swedish dance. There's Overload used. Hydrangea might take this. Nifty very low. Oh, there it is. Nifty takes it.
Nice. There we go.
All of a sudden, it's a retelling of what we had when this game first began. 2 points in favor of Nifty now.
Something to also note, Torbjorn, his melee does a little bit more damage compared to most of the heroes in Overwatch, actually. Reinhardt has a 75 hammer. Torbjorn's hammer, I believe, does 55 damage, while usually the baseline is 30 damage, so...
Correct,
like 4 hits to take out just a basic hero. Well, not basic, but like a 200 HP hero.
And that's second only to like, Genji's Blade and so on.
That's right.
So for a non-ultimate ability, it's pretty powerful.
Most definitely. Gonna meet up at the bridge. I guess this is the colloquial meeting spot for all these
yes, this
fights
is
that we're gonna see.
Kind of like the Hanzo short that we saw. They're just meeting at their castle, saying hello. Brother, no!
Hello.
Don't kill me, please. Oh, okay. Nifty just gets a free shot in there.
A free tag right there.
That might have been a little bit of BM going on.
Like that. Are they gonna make a little fair? No.
Another one.
What's that whip?
This is just the older brother attacking his little brother. He's like, yeah, get out of my way. I want to play.
Hydrangea has to back off. He's really low, but I don't really see him winning in this instance unless he just catches him off guard.
Hydrangea may be waiting for another overload to take this. One hit away from losing this point. Going into advantage.
Nifty's the winner out here.
There's the overload. Misses a couple of shots, Nifty. There it is.
It's bound to happen. In that situation, you just got to sort of cut your losses and just try to move on to the second round, I should say.
Exactly, yeah.
See what you can do from there.
There comes a point at which every man has to, every Torbjorn has to realize that their hammer needs to be put down for a while.
Torbjorn's a man. You don't want to admit it, though, don't you, S-Dog?
I don't know. I think Torbjorn's a little bit of everything.
I think he is. He's like perfection incarnate, I would say.
He definitely embodies a little bit of everything for me. I'm not sure about you, but,
Fight.
All right, bringing it up to round 8 at the moment. Nifty. Actually, Hydrangea actually hasn't had a win since the first 2 rounds, so he's definitely needing to get some wins under his belt. We're going to see Nifty just staying in the spawn point. There we are. He's coming out.
Absolutely.
Different
Nifty
meeting spot at the moment.
Yeah.
They've ditched the bridge.
Meeting on the roof here, Well, that makes sense. Nifty's an advantage. He can afford to pay for the space, He should be shouting for the restaurant or whatever they decide to do together. It's a proper friend,
Yeah.
And he does pay for it. He in fact gives his ally a full credit of 1 death, 1 KO. And
this is going to be a match point of Nifty, for Nifty at least. Hydrangea really needs to go in, not necessarily aggressive. I mean, I don't know. I've never played a Torbjorn 1, so I don't really know the meta, the positioning you need to be granted in this tournament. Do you have any insight on this, Esther?
There's a bit of a first time for everything, I think. I've never seen 2 Torbjorns 1v1, or at least not successfully, so I think to take this home, Nifty just needs to go very aggressive and try and take Hydrangea before they even get a chance to get set up here.
Yeah, that's
with any luck, anyway. Hydrangea might try and turn that around. Hydrangea going for the bridge, looking to meet his opponent head-to-head.
Oh, no, he's dropped down. Gentle low ground. I guess low ground and high ground don't really mean too much, but I guess if you're on the high ground, you can just bop down and hit their head while you're falling.
Or if you're on the high ground, you could do this.
That's it,
Hear me, baby? Hold together.
This is incredible. I've just realised. Look at what Hydrangea's holding. It's not the hammer. It's a little wrench.
Oh, look at that.
That's his problem. Yes. That's the whole
go.
problem here. He's been holding the wrong weapon. He brought it out. He was supposed to come out and do some repairs. He's got his wrench instead. Just a
Actually,
misunderstanding.
that's something to bring up. Is that a legal move? Because it is hammer only.
Oh, I guess the hammer would be just as bad. I mean, look at Nifty's weapon. He could flick that around and have just as lethal a sharp edge. So I assume it's perfectly fine. Then again, Torbjorn never seems to want to use that side. Bit of a flathead fan himself. So both players just eyeing each other off right now. Not sure how to approach. Control
Oh man,
point.
it's come to the point where the point has actually just revealed itself. Alrighty. Someone's got to be making some moves right now. They're both at around the same amount of health, so it's anyone's game. Anyone's round.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's identical health if I'm correct here. Nifty on the back foot here. Hydrangea approaching. He's used his overload. Nifty uses his second.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh, I really thought Hydrangea had it there since he was the one to really approach in that engagement there. But look at that. Nifty takes the first round out of many in this Torbjorn 1v1.
Play of the game.
Play of the game naturally going to Nifty, who carried himself through most of this.
I was on the rooftop back in hometown.
Ah, yes. This is where he did the gentlemanly thing and paid for the meal. So.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's the BM. You know, it ensures you. A lot of people don't know this, but if you spray just after making a sick play, it gets you like a 50% increase of the play of the game. At the
Yeah,
end.
that's right. Yeah, you get a good chance of it.
Yeah.
That's why so many pro players do it all the time.
Exactly. Well, there we go. This is the first round. Moving on. It's unfortunate. I guess it's unfortunate for the other player, but yeah, Nifty is going to move on to the second bracket, and we'll go on to our next group of victims, I guess, in this Torbjorn 1v1.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have the lobby clear out here. Get the players heading on to the next thing. They'll be moving up in the bracket, taking a break, sitting out the back, maybe in the green room or the red room or whatever room it is Torbjorn prefers.
Mm-hmm.
Might just be a room with a lot of combs in it for that glorious beard of his. But once they're ready to go, they'll move up and play their next rounds.
I guess while they're waiting, they can just watch this tournament and I don't know, maybe get some insight, maybe get some tips, see what they can do to further their hammer abilities.
Yeah, absolutely. Few goals to work on. Have you noticed anything that's striking from your gameplay? You know, little hammer swing techniques or something?
Nah, I not really. I can't really say, S-Dog, but I know we got to leave it to the pros in this tournament at the moment, right? I'm the one learning from them. I think there's still a lot more games to be played this afternoon, so
absolutely, yeah.
Decipher through.
Definitely seems like the main thing that I've learned from this is that we really do need we need to pick the right skin. Sorry, I was going on a different train of thought there. I nearly said we need to pick the right hero. We are. We need to pick the correct skin going into this. I think Hydrangea definitely had a bit of an issue with that skin. Maybe there was some bugs going on, or a little bit of a problem with the mouse caused by that different utility. So Nifty had the right idea coming in with a solid stone hammer. Lots of utility.
You do bring up a very good point. I don't get too deep into skin meta, but again, the 1v1 format isn't something I delegate in too often. But like skin meta, Torbjorn's got like a really old skin, and then he's got a younger skin before the Omni Crisis, I believe. So who knows whether age plays a difference there? Is his back going to be broken? Is he going to be in peak performance in his younger looking skins? Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. He might get his muscles back, a little bit of a spring in his step. Might add 0.2% increased movement speed to his heel.
Yeah, look, it all comes down to the minute numbers. And,
I'm
if
sure
that
a lot of
number is
people
just a
out there
little bit higher,
yeah,
that could be it. That could be their turning point.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people out there would probably say that if they could jump into a form of themselves, a younger them, they'd like to grab that opportunity. So who knows? Maybe it's the same for Torbjorn.
S-Dog, I'm 23 at the moment. They say that I've still got a lot of years ahead of me, but I feel like I'm the oldest 23-year-old ever to live.
Well, you're not far off. You're not far away from me. You're only a year ahead. And
a year ahead, yeah.
I don't see too much different. Obviously, a far more mature person than I am, But other than that, it's
You hear that, guys? He picks up mature. I got him.
that's a good one.
No, like the other day, I sneezed and like my back started hurting. So like I don't know what's going on. My time is almost at its peak.
Oh, is death coming knocking, or is it just the
To
will?
be honest, at this point, I hope so. I hope so. Get me out of this hell.
I think it's probably just the will to keep on going. I mean, until you saw this tournament, it was just getting really, really boring, you know?
You know, if death does come knocking on my door, I really hope it is Torbjorn himself. That's just the last thing I want to see as my life goes. The Swedish man himself.
Yeah, picking Torbjorn for a tournament like this is just an exquisite choice by AOE in general. Torbjorn, clearly the savior of everyone. We all bow down to him. No, and not because of a certain measurement of maybe height or anything. No, we're not bringing that up.
What's that?
He's not short. He's not a midget. Don't say it. I didn't say it. It wasn't me.
They don't like being called that stuff.
I was just saying, look, it's Torbjorn. We're not bowing down. We're not bowing down just because of his. Oh my! I completely lost the train of thought I was having in my mind. Then I accidentally muted myself on Discord, and the sound completely ruined my train of thought. We're not saying he's a midget. We're just we all appreciate.
He's vertically challenged. All right. That's it.
He's travel size for our convenience.
Actually, that is something to bring. Like, again, I keep talking about like just the normal state of Overwatch, well, not state of Overwatch, but the competitive state of Overwatch. And Torbjorn, like, his size is actually like it comes hand in hand. It's like his head hitbox. It isn't necessarily the largest, but it's easy to really aim down onto him and get those easy headshots. And it also his height grants Torbjorn like a bit of difficulty to get those easy long-range headshots in on the opponent. That could also be the case of just how River Gun works, I guess, because it's a tough thing to land headshots with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a very long range is super hard to do, and there's a lot of fall-off. It's kind of like landing a Hanzo shot, but it's slightly less rewarding.
Yeah. But, like, yes, actually. But, like, what you see a lot of people do when they play to him is that they're always just jumping up and then trying to left click onto the other people's heads. So, like, I mean, it grants you an easier time to headshot, but at the same time, it leaves you exposed because jumping is such a easy thing to predict. No, the pull of the gravity, it's make it easier to land some headshots.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I guess if the lower down you get, the more damage you can do. You know, no one wants to be shot at that height. So,
Okay, yeah. That's actually correct. Yeah,
no, that wasn't a crack.
Critical...
I'm just saying.
I mean, you're not wrong. In like a physical, like a real world scenario, that is correct. Unfortunately, Blizzard only made it so that the head is a critical part. But who knows? That might be a new patch. You never know. Jeff Kaplan hasn't gone back to me on that, so who knows?
If only Jeff Kaplan did get back to us, that'd be great. I've left him several emails, plenty of emails. Yeah? It's just never happened.
What are you asking from him?
Oh, a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame him. He is the god of Overwatch.
He's a very lovely man. He's very, I don't mean to gush or anything, but
I think you're gushing right now.
Daddy Jeff is very aspirational.
I remember like all the early Overwatch. They would just like make tributes and altars for Jeff Kaplan. It was so good. And there was the New Year's thing Jeff Kaplan did, where he stood in front of a fire for like 3 hours. I'm not sure if you saw that.
I did actually. I watched the entire thing.
You watched the entire thing. Yeah,
not
that doesn't surprise me.
I want to make it very clear it was for research purposes. Actually, that reminds me. That was back when the Summer ARG was happening, and like, just watching the whole thing, he could have been slipping any hints towards Summer, I guess. Yeah, exactly. I think he was actually. I think there was a glitch or a cutscene or something they played in the middle of that, and no one saw it. I can't quite remember.
I personally didn't watch it, S-Dog, so I guess you're the man for validity right now. busy sitting in front of my own fire, I guess, for 3 hours.
And we're just getting the lobby prepared now, getting things set up. Our next game is going to be Dr. Meme versus Spaghetti, who on the list is the winners, I believe, from the rounds 2 and 3. Spaghetti Cabana, who's going to be versing off against Dr. Meme.
Nice.
The lobby's getting set up right now, and just for the benefit of the people who are looking at a much more a lovely transition screen or intermission screen, I see a top 500 icon. So,
Ooh.
I don't want to give anything away, but we might be seeing a little bit of a show-off, maybe a carry.
That would definitely be interesting. Although you keep in mind the stipulations of the melee only. I don't know how SR factors into these skill ratings. To be honest, like he could either be a Torbjorn one trick or it could be something else. If he's a Torbjorn one trick, then I know who I'm putting my money on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Dr. Meme making his way in. No top 500 golden icons to speak of. However, I do see some gold numbers. So someone spent a lot of time in the game, and once you spend that much time in the game, you definitely play every hero, including this one. So,
hey, look, Dr. Meme might not have the top 500 displayed at the moment, but you know what? He could be a man who doesn't show his clout. He could simply be in the top. Yeah.
All
We are
right.
changing up the map right now. Also, we're going to be on Necropolis by the looks of it. So cool, like a lot of these small maps again, because I keep stressing it out, but I rarely play these modes, and like it always I always forget about these other maps that you never see in just the normal competitive roster. Now there's Black Forest, there's Necropolis. Actually, Necropolis is a nice one for me. It's like the Ana map, I believe. The Gems of
Yeah,
Origin.
Necropolis. I really like Necropolis's atmosphere. The night feeling. I'm a bit of a night
That's
owl
pretty good.
myself, so.
Yeah. No worries. Alright, we've got the players in. We'll be starting this the second bracket very shortly. Got Dr. Meme on the blue and Olam on the red side. If you're just joining us today, it is the AOE Outback Brawl Torbjorn 1v1 tournament. Coming to you. Oh, Dr. Meme was moved. What's going on? There. Oh,
Slight change of plans in the on the stream side of things. Production have handed down the orders. The stream is going to be Nifty versus Olam.
okay.
So as far as the standings go, Nifty won the last fight. Olam coming through from one of the other sets. I actually don't see that Discord ID, so I'm assuming that person is coming from one of the other rounds. We're going to see what happens. Lobby getting set up now. Apologies for the wait, everyone. Things getting started. You'd be surprised just how much there is to set up when there's only 2 heroes and 2 players.
This is actually going to be really interesting. If you see Nifty on in this round, then we're going to be seeing his journey, and who knows, if he wins this one, then we'll definitely. Oh, we might see him in the next bracket as well. This is like a little Nifty journey.
Yeah, exactly. This could be Nifty's like rise to the top. This could be his upcoming, you know, start from the bottom, now I'm here, sort of thing.
Well, he's fighting a very tough opponent in the form of Olam. He's displayed. Olam's got the top 500 career profile icon, so he might have his work cut out for him in this round.
Yeah, exactly. However, Olam talking in chat a little bit about some potential decay going on, so we'll see what happens.
It does happen in the higher ranks, but we find ourselves at Necropolis right now. We're going to be assembling our heroes. What heroes are we going to be seeing in this map, by the way, S-Dog? Would you elaborate? Would you surprise us?
Okay. Well, look, based on what we saw Nifty run last time, I would probably hazard a guess at a Torbjorn, and there it is, a Torbjorn and
You
a
know
Torbjorn.
what? And look at that. Nifty's staying with the same skin. Probably, I don't blame him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, stick with
Exactly. Looking to take a little bit of maybe an advantage here. He knows exactly what's working out. Now we see
Look at
both
that, straight
Torbjorns.
into the fray, just meet each other
Yep.
right in the middle, and we're going to see the loyal Torbjorn dance. No dances, actually. Just a bit of back and forth
Yeah, having
banter.
a little chat to each other, you know. Conversation, not sure. Asking how the weather is.
Ooh, Nifty is on the defense right now, just running away. He may have psyched himself out. He saw the top 500 career profile.
Not sure how to handle that, I don't think. I know I wouldn't be, that's for sure. I barely see a platinum border in my games.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting close. They're still very coy with each other, though Olam is taking charge right at the moment. Although,
Absolutely,
still playing around this pillar.
Nifty in the lead with his armor still up. Olam losing a couple of clothes, it seems, to one hit. Feeling the chill, perhaps. He's lost a bit of HP.
Let's see how this unfolds. Oh, here we go.
Overload used by both. Come out? Here it comes. Nifty gets 2 hits on. Olam slowly losing. Nifty now dropping 3 quickly in quick succession. There it is. It goes to Olam.
That's very interesting. Olam was the one with the low HP for a little bit just then, but yeah, they're 360 no-scope, as he says in chat right there. An advanced Torbjorn melee technique.
Yeah, actually, if you pull it off correctly, this is a little known fact, but if you pull it off correctly, you successfully land a melee hit.
Is that just for Torbjorn?
Yeah, it is.
So wait, what happens? You
successfully land a melee hit if you do a 360.
If you go with full 360.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. As long as you actually hit the person, it's guaranteed.
I didn't see that in the CarQ Torbjorn tips video, so...
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. He shouldn't have left that bit out.
Yeah, I know, right?
We needed to know that. There's a dance from Nifty. Oh, I'm going straight in. Screw you, he says. I don't care. I don't want to dance. I want to win.
He got him when he's vulnerable right now. That's some dirty tactics right there.
Unfortunately, it leaves both players at the same amount of HP, so it didn't really pay off, did it?
No, not really. Just we're back where we started, really.
I'm coming in again with the overload. Now on the retreat. So we see Nifty try and chase. No, doesn't really care.
I guess it is all about the timing of the overload. Like, if you see the other person overloading and he's right next to you, you definitely want to counter with that. Just to either absorb some hits and try to get into some hits yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Same story right now.
Both players going ham on each other. Nifty takes the point.
Oh, Nifty on the board, 1-1 now.
Evens it
I'm
up.
not happy about the result of that one. But, you know, it's still, the round's still early, so it's anyone's game at the moment. Nifty pulled off a spectacular win in the last round. It was started off with 0-2 for the other guy, and then Nifty came back with like a triple hat trick, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. It went from 0-2 to winning the game 2.
Yeah, that's it. Winning the game 2.
Nifty coming out the doors now. Olam on the other side. Let's see what we can see happen here.
Rotation. They've both come out the same side every single time. I'm not sure if you've noticed.
Yeah, they seem to be trying to pull out an achievement. It's not an achievement, a bit of an advantage over the other player with that. Actually, I wonder if it's something like a rock, paper, scissors, where you go the same thing every time, and you try and psych the other player out.
Ooh, yeah. Deep psychology in these Torbjorn games. Who would have thought?
Well, I mean, the hammer is stone, so...
The longer these rounds go, the more I learn. By the end of this tournament, I'm going to be a Torbjorn, bro. I'll be...
We'll all be Torbjorn mains. For sure, guaranteed.
Alrighty. You can see here, Olam likes to take the charge. He likes to be the dominant force in these fights.
Yeah.
He's always the one chasing, and Nifty being the one chased. Not sure if it's been working out necessarily. Again, still too early to say, but as you can see here, Olam just chasing Nifty.
Yeah.
They are closing in the distance right now, so someone's going to have to try and get in some hits.
Unfortunately, Nifty a little bit long in the tooth, or should I say long in the knee, outrunning Olam the entire time. And they trade hits.
30 seconds.
Point.
I guess that's your ideal situation you want. If someone's going in for the hit, you want to try and hit them back. You know, try and even play.
Yeah, exactly. Overload used by Olam. He wants to secure this. Overload now by Nifty. It's coming in late, but it might secure the difference here. There it is.
Ooh,
there's that extra hit.
there we go.
29 HP left.
2-1.
Oh, look at that. We might be in for an upset, actually.
Yeah, we could well be. Nifty might take this back. Who knows? Olam might actually take over.
You know what? My wallet is shaking at the moment. I may have joked about putting money on this game, but I actually did. I went on sportsbet.com. But I might be regretting this choice. Come on, Olam. Pull out a win for me. Help a brother out.
The little known Nifty Torbjorn voting. Put a whole $60 on winning winning the Torbjorn tournament. Look,
The joke there is I don't have $60 though, so I was hoping I would by the end of this. But,
You think I
we'll
do?
see.
I just stole it off the guy. It's his own money. He's paying for his own education right now. That's all that is. We're taking a bit of a shortcut, jumping over those edges with legs this long. You don't want to take any risks.
I guess something to also note, there's some environment you can utilize in this area. So you could probably try to psych the other person out, try to get them to run backwards into the hole in the middle. That's also a way of winning around.
Maybe try and kite people back. You know, kiting a very overused term or well-used term in the Call of Duty zombies area. You know, trying to pull your enemies around the map as they chase you, so you get time to let your allies heal up and everything. Of course, not allies in this game mode, but well, there's one enemy.
And it's different for both sides. Hard work, it does pay off, but you actually got to do the hard work.
A lot of talk about hard work, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of trash talk we're seeing in these Torbjorn 1v1s. Well, I'm a little lower on health compared to Nifty. Nifty, all you need to do is just put in an aggressive push, just get in there with your overload. See how it works out for him.
Unfortunately, Olam's stuck on the wrong side of this this line right now, outside of the point, forced to attack Nifty or not touch the point. Olam now coming in with overload. He's chasing. He's angry. There it is, 2 hits.
Oh wow! Olam got him. Something to point out, like I guess another tactic with the overload is I guess whoever pops it last. If whoever pops it first doesn't actually get that kill in, then the person who pops it last, it gives them an opening to actually get in there for a swift kill.
Yeah, exactly. That's really what this revolves around. Overload being the only ability online, so...
Yeah, it is. Not much to work with, but what you do have to work with can help.
That's right, yeah. Now we see Olam coming out with the point on the board, evened up to 2 against 2.
There's going to be first to 7 right now at the moment. We'll see how this goes. Early engagement, actually. This is probably the quickest we've had in all the rounds.
Yeah, this is definitely a different trend. Although, as I say that, both players just dancing around each other's hammers. One thing to note, Olam coming out with something that can equal Nifty's skin here. So he's got the old flathead stone hammer. Yeah. Olam using the far more pristine looking metal block.
We did talk about skin meta right now, and I guess this is a good matchup to see which skin is superior. Not that it's the be-all end-all, obviously it also just pure hammering skills, but it's just an interesting thing to note, you know?
That's right, yeah. The hammer does probably maybe make 100% of a difference some of the time.
Yeah, yes.
And that's a guarantee from me. You can take my word for it.
Alright, round 6 at the moment. I'm going to be meeting here. Oh, they're a different approach from Olam right now. I went out on the right side.
Nifty on the high ground. Is this a Star Wars situation? Anakin. Do I have the high ground? No! Olam just charges up the high ground and takes it home.
Oh, wow.
Simple as that.
That was actually quite beautiful. Very stellar performance from Olam there.
Yeah, Olam's getting sick of this whole dancing routine. He's just going to run in there and go, you know what, screw you, man. You can taste my hammer.
He sees the piece of pie and he's just going in for the kill.
Oh, look, if we're talking about pie, I'm in there. I don't care if it's Torbjorn or not. I want that pie.
Player 3, enter the arena. S-Dog.
I love me a good slice.
Fight.
Alright. Coming in, Olam getting up at 2 kills, 2 rounds, back to back right now. I think he's fleshed out the strategy right now. At least that's what I'm seeing unfolding right now. Olam just going fully aggressive. You know, none of this pre-dance stuff going on. You just want to get in there.
Yeah, Nifty on the retreat the entire time. Just wants to find a good place to plant his feet in. You know.
Most definitely.
Olam, he wants some of this. He knows he can smell it. He
you can see the fire in his eyes.
Yeah. Are you sure it's just not the fire coming out of his?
It might be. You might see it very shortly, actually.
Okay. Hello. Yep. Saying hi. A little bit of that respect thing we talked about in the first game.
That's right. You always got to respect the opponent.
There it is. Used by both.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought we were actually going to go through a round without seeing the overload. But, nah, just take the kill,
Prepare for battle.
2 to 5. Olam just needs to win 2 more rounds of this, but unfortunately for Nifty, he still needs to get up and get, 5 more kills.
Yeah, Nifty's not looking too good right now, but maybe he's just trying to take this and do with it what he did with the first game. Come back for the brink. How much more cool would it be if Olam got all the way up to 6 points and then Nifty pulled a full return?
That'd be like the biggest upset in this entire tournament.
And we've seen some big upsets.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like me not getting accepted for the Torbjorn 1v1.
Someone's a little salty in the chat right now.
I'm
Oh,
not
here
sure.
we go. We're a bit different change of scenery right now. We find ourselves on the rooftop. Oh, they're not for long. Nifty does get chased off. Olam going in. He wants blood.
Nifty's just running. He's not prepared for this. Olam over the top. Bring me that pirate booty. Oh, just by the seat of his pants, Olam takes it home.
Very close. That the increased melee speed on the overload really does wonders right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Select your hero.
Match point for Olam right now. Let's see if Nifty can get himself back up. Be unfortunate for him to lose this one so quickly, because he's been doing so well. We saw Nifty play in the first round.
Yeah, he really did pull it back. Unfortunately, he's going to have to do it now, or else he's going to be facing defeat. Olam in control of this one.
Match point.
Match point. Oh, what's they're both just hanging out in spawn at the moment.
An interesting rollout going on. Maybe trying to place a turret out of habit. I know I would be, but that's just because I don't learn stuff no very good.
Olam, very confused, very befuddled on the point right now, saying, "Wait, where's the opponent? I signed up for a blood match right now." Here we go. We're going to see Nifty just sneak up on here. Obviously, the competitors in the game, they can't see where they are.
Yeah,
Us
correct.
spectating,
This
we
is
can see the outline.
this is unknown, except for when you hear the sound of those feet hitting the ground. Nifty now. Here he is.
Nifty gives up the high ground right there just to go in for some attacks. He's a little desperate for these this kill right now, but I think by the looks of it, yeah, there we go.
There it is. Olam takes it. Team 2, Olam takes home the victory here. Defeats the previous champion.
There you go. It's unfortunate to see, but I think oh, Nifty did get the play of the game here, but I think
This is last
Nifty
hurrah.
he got in his head a bit too much. He saw the top 500 profile picture, and I don't know, man. I think he could have just performed a little bit better. He just needed to be a bit more confident in himself.
Yeah, if you ask me,
Because,
I think it was that skin. I think you saw
Yeah.
the ornateness of that hammer and looked at his own and went, I just don't feel the same anymore. You know, I see that. I do that all the time. I see someone
Oh, yeah, that's
else's
me as
hammer
well.
and I just feel inadequate. But that's me, so my hammer's nothing special to talk about.
Yeah. It's not the size of the hammer, dog. It's the way you use it.
Exactly. The heads you hit with it.
That's it. There's no hammer headshots actually. That'd be an interesting mechanic. You know, just bludgeon them. If that's stunned. I know the game has enough CC as it is, but that'd be a cool mechanic to introduce, I guess. I don't know. People might be screaming at me for that.
Yeah, you got to be careful. There's a lot of people very protective of their Torbjorns out there.
He's gone through like some interesting changes. Like I remember like and it's still I still have this mindset sometimes as well. If I see Torbjorn one trick on attack, I'm like, what are you doing? But I've just got to learn to shake that off, because Torbjorn is he's such an aggressive force these days. He's completely different to the man we once saw when he first rolled out into Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly. It's changed a lot, but then again, so has quite a few of the heroes in Overwatch.
Yeah, it's really interesting to just have a look back, go back on the hero's origins, and just see how much has changed. Like Symmetra, I believe she's had the biggest change. I mean, Torbjorn's there as well, but Symmetra, she used to have like 2 ults, which was insane. I thought that was going to be a theme to continue with some heroes. That would have been interesting, but they reverted it back to just the one single ult.
Could you imagine if we actually had 2 ults in the game?
Yeah, I know, right?
That'd be great.
I would have loved to see that mechanic like introduced. Maybe they might introduce it later on with
Quite
future
possibly.
heroes, you never know.
Yep, could happen.
Yeah.
Could happen. In the future, we might see, a game mode or even an arcade version, something like that, come in.
For those who weren't there, like Symmetra had a shield generator, which provided 75 shields to your team in a allocated radius, and you could eventually, depending on the heroes you have a tracer with like 350 HP, which is insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That kind of gives me flashbacks of that Total Mayhem game. Was it Total Mayhem? When the game first came out, everyone just had 400 HP and reduced cooldowns, and it was completely mad.
Oh, don't get me started in Total Man. That's my least favorite. I can't. No loot box is worth that stock.
Yep, I'll give you that one. Yep.
Yeah.
It goes in that pile. That pile at the back of the room in the back corner, where I throw all the shit I don't need to talk about.
Because like all the cooldowns are they're halved, right?
Yeah, I think they're all halved.
Correct? Yeah.
I think the maximum was like 6 seconds or something. 4 seconds.
Because I
6
know,
seconds.
what's her name, Zarya and Doomfist. They're top players in that particular game.
Yeah.
I mean, Doomfist, he already has short cooldowns. If you
Yeah, the
shorten
high
them even more,
damage.
what are you doing?
Oh, could you imagine Doom and Brig and Sombra in Total Mayhem? The heroes that have kind of come out since Total Mayhem saw less popularity.
To answer that question,
Oof.
yes, dog. No, I don't want to imagine that.
Ooh, yeah, I'm with you on this one.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right, so the other game mode is just finishing up right now. As you probably can guess, we've got two games going on at the same time. We're just jumping over into the correct lobby now.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the next one we're going to be watching is Phoenix Rising versus Tech 9. Tech 9, if you don't know, someone we've actually seen on stream before, played for a couple of other game modes, including Ascent and AOL, and the Rise Alpha tournament. So definitely a somewhat of a show-off on the Torbjorn in when it comes to those plays, but he might be going for a bit more of a serious approach now.
Of course.
I might be able to, throw my ultimate around the place like mad when my teammates are there, but this I want to win. That might be the message he's going to send.
Well, have we moved on to a different lobby?
Yeah, we're just getting set up now. Lobby looks like it's about to start off. We just need to get our other caster in here.
Oh, I need to get in there. Wait, whoa. This is kind of here we go.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit unfortunate if we got if we started this off without a caster. You'd have to go off the stream. Stream, for those who aren't aware, is running on a 2-minute delay, so it's a good challenge for you.
I'm just trying to find. There we go.
All right, on the way in, here comes Purple, getting ready to watch another Torbjorn set.
Oh,
How are you
I wouldn't
finding
want
it
to miss
so
this
far?
for the world. It's been quite incredible, actually. Seeing again, like I mentioned before, I don't play Torbjorn too much. I don't play 1v1 too much, so I am learning a lot about the world around.
Yeah, it's certainly a little bit of a branch out from the norm, but that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm. We also discussed skin meta. That's been fairly important in these Torbjorn ones.
Yeah, I wonder what Tech 9's going to run out on versus Phoenix.
I'm trying to think of all the skins, actually.
Here we go, heading on in.
Black Forest, outskirts of Eichenwald, I believe.
Yeah, back where some of the war happened between the Omnics. I am quite a sucker for the Overwatch lore, so
Oh yeah. What was the last one? It was the Ash one?
I believe it was. No, the last one was there was another one. I can't remember what it was.
You know what? I feel like there was another one as well. But here we go. We got Phoenix Rising on the side, Tech 9 on the red side.
Fascinating.
Went
Tech
straight
9.
into it, actually, what we were
Yeah, there's the overload. This is Christmas versus the Wrench. This sounds
There
like
we go,
a
yeah,
very
Christmas,
bad 80s Christmas movie, Christmas versus the Wrench, but
It sounds like a Home Alone sequel, actually.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's Macaulay Culkin all grown up.
Just sitting around at Christmas time, what can I do to have fun? Oh, there's a wrench sitting over there.
Get in the sticky bandits.
That could go one of several ways, so I'm going to focus back on the game with that one. We see Tech9 heading his way out of the gate.
These guys are not holding back. They're just going straight in for the fight right now. No dancing, as we've seen. No siege of respect, actually, as we've seen in the previous rounds.
Yeah, exactly. Far more satisfying to watch, actually, seeing both these Torbjorns completely mad going at each other. A couple of trades for health. Tech9 in the lead right now. Phoenix Rising trying to even up the score, but no, Tech9 just going to retreat out while he's got that overload to save his backside.
Bit of a different rotation right now. We're going to see them actually come out of that building right now. We've got Tech9 on the high ground. Got some BM right now, a bit of banter between the two.
It's the equivalent of walking past a mate in the street and going, "G'day, how's it going?"
It's exactly, yeah, this is just an Australian encounter, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know you're going to go talk to him, but you're not quite there yet, so you just do a little dance instead. Oh, here we go. There's the trade.
It's really low.
Overload saves it at the last second, but no, it's not quite enough.
The stars were almost aligned there for Phoenix. He was on such low health for the longest time. Tech9 was just missing a lot of those shots, but he did eventually just get that kill right there. And it evens up the scores, 1-1 for both sides.
This one off to a cracking start right now.
So Christmas versus the Omnic. What skin is that? The Uprising skin.
Yes, yeah, this is the one that came up with the first event.
Oh wait, did he change his skin? He changed his skin.
He might have.
He doesn't have the Christmas skin anymore.
Tech9 still using the wrench, but no, Phoenix Rising no longer using the Christmas skin. So
he's got Mjolnir here. Okay. Seem to like this indoors area. Oh, it looked like he knocked him off from there with that.
Phoenix flushing the toilet with himself there. There's
Still fairly even performance from both sides, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. It's a fantastic short film made by someone who's very big in the TF2 community that came out recently. I think it's Overwatch versus TF2. And there's a scene in it in which Reaper wraith forms and falls down a grate in the floor because he's a particle effect, and he's got nothing to hold him up. And that's what I felt like I was watching happen just then.
I got you.
Little Torbjorn jumping off the over this hole. No, couldn't quite make it.
Nah. So, by the looks of it, these two competitors have found their colloquial meeting spot. It's inside the building, Black Forest right now. Really duking it out in this little pit right now.
Yeah, Tech9 still
drops
strong
down.
here. Let's see what Phoenix can try and do. Back on the default skin. Maybe trying to prove some worth.
Maybe it's like a middle finger to us, Estog, saying that, you know what, the skin doesn't really matter. It's just how you use it.
They just really didn't want to give us, anything to work with. We were going to run with the whole Christmas and the wrench story, and they heard it and they went, nah, screw that. It doesn't sound like fun to me, so I'm going to ruin your day.
You know what I've noticed? There's birds on these trees here.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah, there are. There's like bastion bird. It's not Ganymede, it's not a bird, which is insane.
A lot of stuff.
A bit of wildlife in this.
Yeah, there's a lot that Blizzard have added to the game that we actually don't know about.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit upsetting, actually, because I'd like to see all the work they've put in.
Find them at the meeting spot yet again. Oh, Phoenix taunting right there. He's just standing still, saying he'd go for a free shot, but to work out, he's on the run at the moment.
Wow, Tech9 just not letting him get away with that.
Tech9 still has like almost full health right there, so it didn't really work out.
Select your hero.
Western Australian ping.
Oh, really? Is he in WA?
He is, by the looks of it.
That is a little bit unfortunate, because
That's alright.
yeah, a little bit more latency, but doesn't seem to be doing too much damage, at least.
I mean, he's still got that early win, so it may not prove that much in terms of winning these fights. He's still got a horse in his right. But unfortunately, Phoenix is low on health right now. They are, as you can see, they dance around these holes right now. just for cover, just for a way to recoup, just for a little bit in the midst of battle.
Select your hero.
Right, but Tech9 is going to take that win again, so it's 1 to Phoenix X Risen, and 5 to Tech9 at the moment. Tech9 doing pretty well, actually. He's only got to win 2 more rounds to take the win on this bracket.
Yeah, Phoenix definitely the losing side of this fight if things keep going the way they were. Another skin change coming in. Phoenix back on the Christmas skin. Thanks very much for letting me say that and then ruining it again. That's great. Thank you. Choosing to take a different path this time.
No, I think he's just ruining the great ancestry that is the Black Forest right here.
Well,
I don't know where they are actually.
at least they got plenty of logs to rebuild those doors.
They are crouching. Oh, well, they were crouching just to conceal their footsteps.
It doesn't seem to
They're
matter
actually
too
going to take
much.
their fight to a different angle right now. We're going to be just fighting out in this broken down area. Now we're going to use the tree. The post has been replaced by an actual tree right now.
At least the point isn't right in the middle of this.
Nah.
Tech9 now running away, even though Phoenix Risen is on the offense. Oh, sorry, it's probably on the losing end. Maybe choosing to retreat because of the use of Molten Core. He wants to let that come back online. Phoenix Risen seems to be happy with letting him do that. Now he's back on the offense. Trying to fake him out. That was a good shot. Tech9 now receiving end of Phoenix Risen's hammer. Takes it
Oh,
home.
nice! Phoenix gets that, puts himself back on the board. It's 2 to Phoenix now, and 5 for Tech9. Tech9 still only needs to get 2 wins, but Phoenix still has a chance to be in the top right. Round 8 of this. Torbjorn v Torbjorn, who would have guessed that one? Phoenix still has the Christmas skin right now.
He's identified the winning tact.
yes.
If your dad ever said to you, said like, "Oh, dinner's ready," you said, "I'm coming," and he said back, "Oh, so it's Christmas." Well, this is a reference to that, I assume.
Ah, of course.
Just for all of us at home who had to deal with that jokes.
Oh, nice! You went in for the jump shot right there.
Seems to be paying off with Phoenix Risen. He's on the offense right now. Tech9, bit of a change. No, Tech9 takes the last shot.
6.
Only one more win that Tech9 needs to gather so that he can win this bracket. But Phoenix still in this game at the moment. I was gonna say, like, these Torbjorn fights, they remind me of, I'm not sure if you've seen Pokemon the first movie.
Oh, a long time ago, yeah.
Of course. Yeah. It just reminded me of that scene where Mew and Mewtwo are just at each other in those bubbles.
I remember that,
It's just
yeah.
Red v Blue at the moment.
And that's another great series, Red versus Blue, which is pretty much the same thing all the way through, you could argue.
We've made a lot of references to
We
different types
have.
of media today, haven't we?
Let's hope at least a couple of them are understood by someone out there.
Well,
Help make it
if it
worth
helps,
our
I
while.
understood every single one that you brought up.
Tech Prison not sure how to deal with that. Just comes out, finds his enemy, and goes, right. A challenge to deal with. Phoenix happy to play a tree.
Does Tech9 actually see him? Who knows?
I see. Oh, he peeks up.
Pretty good camouflage.
Oh, he's giving him a hint. Oh, I think he's seen him. I think he saw
He
him.
revealed right now. I thought
Yeah.
the Christmas trees was a good hiding spot. Right?
He got all excited. You saw that? He knew what was going on.
Tech9 is a bit low on health. Phoenix still hasn't taken any damage right now. Now he is. They're going in for the
Here it
engagement.
is.
Oh, Phoenix does go in there.
Phoenix in
Nice.
control.
3.
He's not out of the
Interesting.
woods yet. Oh no, they're in literal woods.
Yeah,
called the Black Woods.
They're not getting out of these
That's,
woods anytime soon. I can
In
assure you of
terms of
that.
the competition right now, he still needs to get up. He still needs to win 4 more times to be the victor in this round, in this bracket. But he's doing well right now, and the Christmas skin is definitely pulling off. That was some good camouflaging right there. We haven't seen that tactic before.
I'm really glad we actually saw some of that, because look at the amount of red on that character.
Yeah,
Match.
I
On
know,
that
right?
skin. It's a great tactic coming out from Phoenix Risen.
Tech9 still in this. He wants a piece of the pie
You can
right now.
smell
He's got
it.
the high ground.
He knows.
he's not falling for it again, you know.
Maybe Phoenix Risen trying to try something else here. He heard the bit about the red. He's hiding on that platform. Maybe trying to confuse Tech9. Tech9 saying that'd be ridiculous. Ah, Phoenix Risen. He takes it. 4v6.
Wow, he's on this.
It's a comeback.
Can I just say, it's a beautiful dance when they're both overloaded. It's like there's a Lucio, an invisible Lucio just speed boosting both of them.
Things stop making sense when you see two overloaded Torbjorns shooting at each other.
Yeah. Phoenix is doing a really good job staying in this game at the moment. Still needs to win a bit, but he's definitely shown he's definitely valiant in these fights right now. Tech9 just can't seem to get that final win right now.
Fight. Match
He wants to win this whole tournament. You can see it in his eyes. Here we go. Give him that Christmas skin, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Tech9 sticking with the same skin this entire...
Oh, actually takes a shot. I think he landed on one of those Christmas trees. You know, the star on top, pretty spiky.
That does extra damage for those who don't know.
Yeah. Jumped on his head and felt the pain in his backside, I assume. Maybe his foot. He's angry
Tech9
for
likes to
it.
go in on the high ground and like jump down and hit him with a jump shot. He is going to retreat right now, although Phoenix does go in
He's
aggressive
giving
and
chase.
try to chase him.
Oh, Tech9 jumping back straight into the face of a hammer. Whoops,
Tech9
fell off
dropping
the
down.
top.
He usually likes the high ground there, but interesting to see him use his tactic.
As the overload comes out. Oh, no.
Oh, look at that.
Tech9.
Tech9
victory.
did manage to take the win there. Got the W.
Look at him, victorious. He didn't change his skin. He probably didn't change the music he's got playing in those headphones. He just he was just jamming out. He had faith.
I don't think they're headphones. I think they're muffled.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Yeah.
explains why he lost his opponent a couple times, but
Yeah, that's it. It actually, yeah, what skin you wear also affects like the game sensibly. So that was good. He's definitely in the running for the finals right there. For those of you who don't know, the end prize of this Torbjorn 1v1 is going to be a pencil case. So you know,
aha!
take that as well.
Keep your hammers in.
Yeah, exactly. Keep your hammers in for your next Torbjorn 1v1s. Or just in general, very nifty.
Nifty might be someone we see coming back. Who knows?
Nifty. We saw his journey in the first two rounds. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the win in the second one.
We know he'll definitely be back for more in the future.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Moved
I
up
know I
Olam.
would be.
Olam might be another competitor that we see. He was the top 500 Torbjorn in the last round that we watched.
Yeah, very victorious in his first round. Very in his first fight. We may see him return, but I think we might actually be seeing that, judging by the conversation going on right now.
Yeah.
As we prepare for the second lobby. Olam getting a little in Discord. Spaghetti as well. That could be who we see jumping in
Oh,
right
here we
now.
go. Here we've got our competitors formed right now.
And yeah, there it is, confirmed. Olam is going to be next. So we predicted the future by about 10 seconds there.
That's a handy ability, you know. Baddest superpower would be that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't really need to predict that much into the future.
It's like, yeah, no,
just 10
it's a
seconds.
neat party trick, you know. You
Yeah.
you had a party and then it's like, hey,
That
dude,
guy's about to be sick.
yeah, exactly. I'm about to walk out of this party.
Just slide him a bucket. You'll need this
Yeah.
in 10 seconds, buddy. Here you go.
G-Bag. We find ourselves, this is going to be the fourth, it's going to be the semifinals actually, and then we'll be moving over to the grand finals.
Semi-finals, Olam coming in with the top 500 icon. I actually haven't seen Olam around. I'm not sure what team he's played from, if they're on any team. I don't really know, but top 500, which means, well, no one I'll ever play with, at least.
Actually, yeah, I'm going in completely blind with a lot of these players. I have recognized some of the players, a lot of the teams that I've casted in for the Rise Up Invitational. But a bit of fun fact, this is actually my first time casting anything for the AOE. Pretty happy to be here, actually.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. This is,
Yeah,
I think, only my... I don't think I've casted AOE before. I think I've tried. And asked.
You've done a lot of producing work there, haven't you?
I have. I've produced a couple of streams for AOE, mostly Ascent. I have a couple of teams that play in AOL, so I hang around with them on Saturdays.
Yes.
Of course, AOL on break right now, off season. Ascent, I think, still going. I'm not sure if they're breaking now or in the future. I don't follow them too closely, but I do produce a lot of their games, so, well, some at least. I don't want to take all the credit. We have a lot of great producers with AOE.
I'm sure they're all appreciative of the work you do, S-Dog.
Well, we're very appreciative of everyone else as well, and of you for being here tonight. So
what was that, sorry?
And of you guys for being here tonight.
Ah, yes.
Thank you, Purple, for joining us.
Oh, no worries, man. If I see an opportunity, I'm going to grab it.
Yeah, exactly. Great
I
fun.
actually will be casting later tonight as well.
Yeah, Rise Up It, right?
Yep, that's correct. Rise Up. I don't know who I'm going to be casting with. Hopefully, I meet them beforehand. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I think they're running theirs now at 8:30, if I remember.
8:30 on Sundays now.
Definitely a fun one to tune into, as are just about all of the Oceanic competitive scenes. I'm a big fan of quote unquote pro play in general.
Yes.
So we're just getting set up for the lobby for the next one. Olam and Dracula, or Spaghetti Carbonara, as on the tournament list.
Carbonara. I had a pasta dish myself. That was I had a lasagna made by my father.
I haven't had anything to eat just yet, so my taste buds are gonna get all excited if you're not careful.
You'll be going for carbonara. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the more I have to say his name while we watch this one.
Yeah. Interesting thing to note here. Olam, who was the top 500, she won the Tracer 1v1. I assume that's the Outback Brawl. I'm just getting this info from Infinity Run. So there we go. We've got a very high tier components in this in this tournament.
Yeah, wow. Olam probably a favorite to take this home, I'd assume.
I mean, like Torbjorn and Tracer, very different skill sets, but hey, that's just a bit of the accolades that Olam does possess. And she also plays alongside the TLB Samurai. No, the esports
the
team.
Samurais.
Yes. Oh, look at that, we got someone famous in this tournament. Apart from S-Dog, obviously.
Oh, yeah, well, good famous, not bad famous.
Yeah. We are just finishing up a few of the other matches from other people. We're not going to be streaming all of the matches, unfortunately, but we'll give you a heads up on what's going on in the competition.
Yeah, exactly. The lobby's just on its way in now. Just getting everything set up, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only issue with having to run things yourself. You get a little bit of an issue once you have to make the changes and get everyone's battle net set up. It does take a little bit of time.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. That's our live entertainment for you. And we do find ourselves on Stio, actually. This is actually one of my favorite maps, 1v1, 3v3, however you want to call them. Maps in the Overwatch roster. You don't see it in competitive, obviously, being a smaller map, but I don't know, I just love these maps. Got a nice afternoon breeze, ocean feel. And I sort of wish Blizzard would release like different time of days for the maps. I always found that interesting because they changed the maps. They've changed some of the maps to fit a Halloween theme or Christmas theme. I wish they would just return that. Because in I believe TF2 they have different states of I think.
It'd be awesome if we could get like a bit of potluck on whether or not the map is on like morning, afternoon, evening. I'd love to see a map in full darkness, like the stars are out, the moon's out.
That's what I'd love. I was gonna say Hollywood is usually in the day. The Halloween map that they bring out, it's just in the middle of night, and I absolutely love that. Just, you can ditch out the Halloween aesthetic, just change the time of day. That'd be really sick.
That would be
Jeff
awesome.
Kaplan, I hope you're watching.
Yeah, take some notes, buddy. We're giving out the real juice, you know.
I think you might need to send him another email there.
Oh, look, I'm sure he's got a big folder full of things from me. I couldn't possibly send him another one. I say as I start typing furiously. Alright, here we go, prepping for the next game mode.
Alright, find ourselves on Castillo. Just on the ocean side here. Deja vu, Torbjorn v Torbjorn. We got Olam on the red side again, and Dracula on the blue side. We haven't seen Dracula play at the moment, but Olam, she's the top 500 that we've witnessed in the second round. Hard work does pay off. Let's see if it does pay off indeed. There's the respectful homage right there at the start of the fight.
A little bit of a quick melee, a little bit of a bow of sorts. Dracula takes it home.
1-0.
So I guess we found our meetings, but they do want to... This is actually an interesting map. You can go up on the high ground pretty easily, actually, on this map. And you can just have a peek out, see where your opponent is. Nice architecture to this map, actually. You got the high ground just surrounding the entire map in the middle. You've got the divot in the middle. You can duke it out in there, and you've also got the sides, which is a bit more exposed. Got a bit of probably pick up some.
Yeah, a lot of geometry to work around. Yeah.
And then you got a more indoorsy side on the right side here.
Gives Torbjorn a little bit of a workout, I'm sure, trying to make his way around all of it.
Yes, definitely. Seen that happen a lot, actually, what Olam just did. Being on the high ground and then trying to go in for having to as you land down.
Maybe trying to play with that hitboxing a little bit, I'm not sure.
Oh, wow. Dracula making quick work of Olam right there.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Olam needs to get their head in the game if they want to be on the board right now. Currently, Dracula is sitting at a 2, while Olam is at 0. Some of the heroes, the colloquial meeting spot happens to be on the top. This, what is this, a bell tower? This isn't a bell tower. This is just a regular tower, I guess.
A little bit of perhaps a lookout or something.
Yeah.
Could well have been a lighthouse, I suppose.
That's a new skin, actually. We haven't seen this skin in this tournament, actually. What Olam's wearing. I feel what this one's called.
I'm not sure if this is the same one we saw earlier on or not. It's definitely got the ornate hammer, but that's about all I remember looking at, to be honest.
Definitely worked out for Olam right there. Puts herself on the board. 2-1 now.
Select your hero.
Alrighty. I'm not really going into skin mode too much. I think these players are very comfortable with the skin that they're wearing. That's a line you don't usually say too often in real life.
I, as a player, am very comfortable with my skin, thank you.
Fight.
Yeah, right out the gate, round 4 in this bracket.
Hello.
There's the bow where you say hello. We are ready to fight.
Time to let off some steam.
Overload quickly used by Olam. Dracula on the retreat. No, won't save him.
Score.
Happening much quicker with these fights. I remember in the second one we did, match we did, Olam was versus
Select
Nifty.
your hero.
Olam was very aggressive. Nifty was on the chase for the most part. Well, as in like running away from the most part, while Olam herself was on the chase. As you can see, there's these two, both Dracula and Olam, just want to get in there and get their hands to try to get these fights out as quick as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is,
That's the quicker way, the better. You don't want the prey to get away.
Exactly. Man.
Fight.
Don't play around with your food. Just get right down and dirty.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a habit of doing that myself.
Let's not buy the pig while it's still in the bag. Some assembly required.
A bit of banter going on here. I love these Torbjorn. This is all part of the psychological menage we see in these fights.
Yeah, just saying hello, having a bit of a chat, maybe discussing the finer details of some blueprints they received earlier on. I'm not sure. Torbjorn's working mysterious ways, guys. It's not easy to understand.
This is a bit of insight of what's happening next week, actually. We're going to be having a Torbjorn rap battle next Sunday. So
is that what it is?
for that.
I thought it was
Yes.
breakdancing.
Breakdancing? Nah, we're going to bring in Reaper.
Okay, that makes sense, yep.
Select your hero.
Reaper's a good fit. Yeah, I like that.
Alrighty, and Olam did take the win on that one, and we've actually seen this a lot recently, where one player gets 2 wins at the start, and then the other player gets a few wins to start off. It's like number 2 seems to be the unlucky number tonight in this tournament.
Does indeed, yeah.
Just needs to try and shake off that number. Let's see if we see an upset right now. Definitely like hanging around here. Ooh,
Maybe a bit of a standstill. Not try and fake out his opponent.
On each other up right now.
Gets smacked down for his trouble, Dracula.
Find ourselves in the little courtyard in the middle of the map. Now getting some cheeky hits, although Dracula a bit low. Alarm does take the W on that one. Bringing it 2-4 right now. Dracula's still, unfortunately, sitting on that number 2.
Yeah, it definitely is the unlucky number of the night. Number 2, taking 2 points and then getting cold feet, I assume. Well, I assume for Torbjorn it's easy to get cold feet than most of us, but, you know, that's just an assumption. I don't want to, you know, unfairly cast anything.
And there we go. Still no skin changes right now, S-Dog.
No, nothing coming up. Perhaps no need. Maybe they've just had a look at the terrain around them and thought, oh, well, nothing's going to disguise me too much. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they just want to get it over and done with. If you see me, you're going to come for me. I'm going to hit you back, so...
There you go.
Seems to make sense. At least it does in my head.
There's the overload right now.
Yeah, there it is. Olam taking the early advantage.
Oh, wow.
Takes that one home. Off over the cliff he goes.
I think Olam just works really well when the opponent 0-2. And then that's when she just takes the triple hats, the hat trick. Not really a hat trick, it's a double hat trick and then extra kill.
That seems to make sense, yeah. You know, give them a false sense of security, make them think they've got a chance.
Oh, we do have a skin change right now.
There it is.
This is the first time. Is this the first time seeing the Blackbeard skin? Actually,
I believe so. Yeah, Dracula coming out on something a little bit more befitting to their name. Taking the early jump down on Olam. Olam doesn't really care.
No one here didn't achieve too much right now. Olam, what's Olam doing? Just standing still. Yeah, back on the keyboard.
There's overload used by both. Olam taking the early. No, Dracula now changing it up. Olam on 1 HP. Or 1 hit away, that is. Dracula takes it home.
Puts him off that unlucky number 2. You can see that the range of the hammer is a lot longer than you think, actually.
Yeah, definitely. And also the wideness of its hitbox, for want of a better description. It just definitely seems to be more of a swing than a direct, you know, throw out.
Most definitely. Yeah, Dracula getting himself another win. Hasn't had one in a while, but let's see if he can take it back, actually. Still got a bit to go to at least tie himself up with Olam, but you never know. It could be anyone's game right now.
Well,
these games have been fairly close.
So, unlucky number 2 is gone now.
Let's not buy the pig while
Quick
it's still
hello.
in the bag.
A little bit of a bow, perhaps. Silent agreement, I'm not sure. No,
They seem to like this
don't hit.
tower side of the map, actually. The other side isn't getting any love from
I'm
this.
overloading. Maximum
Yeah, I wonder what the strategy is with this. There's definitely got to be something here. There's something that we don't see that they do.
6-3.
6 points to
There we
3.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I'm in the lead right now. Dracula's trying to catch up. Still definitely doable.
It is Olam's match point, actually. I guess it's up to her to finish this off real quick, or she wants to, you know, salt the food, savor it a little bit, see what she decides to do.
Well, the more you beat it, the more tender it is, I suppose.
Fight. Match.
Of course, when I'm
We'll
talking
end
about...
that dot point with that stuff. But here
I'm
we
talking
go.
about a good meat, you know?
Yeah,
Steak or
I
something.
understand.
Or a Torbjorn, if that's what you're into consuming.
hard work pays. Bingo.
Alrighty. There, bud. Oh, Olam, an early overload ride. Responds with his own.
Dracula bringing it
Dracula
back.
does get the win there. Nice, nice.
It is, it's number 2, it's unlucky.
6. Prepare for battle.
Dracula's still proving he's got a horse in this race at the moment. He's doing pretty well for himself, actually. Still needs to get a few more wins under his belt to beat Olam right now, but who knows, who knows. Anything could happen in these tournaments.
Fight. Match
Alrighty.
point.
Still match point for Olam.
Oh, there goes a bit of whiskey. Olam, come on, man. I was going to drink that.
Hard work pays off.
This could well go in Dracula's favour right now. Trying to get a little bit of a fake out on Olam. Olam not getting any hits in yet. Just fighting each other off.
It's not by
Bit of a different way of approaching this fight. Olam is usually the first one inside that tower there, but this time we find ourselves that Dracula is in there first, and Olam's just waiting just outside.
hard work.
Yeah, there's definitely something defensive about this room. Maybe it's a sense of security.
Time to let off
And
some
also the
Olam
space,
invites himself in there.
Yeah, he's in. I want in on this security thing.
Oh, then there you
He's-
go. It worked out for it right there. Olam
He's
does
taking it
take
home.
the win there. Just a beautiful performance. So that's the second one we've seen Olam win tonight in these stream tournaments. Does get the game of the play. See here. There's your whiskey, by the way. Just drag it all up.
Oh, that's what happened. He drank the rest of it and then smashed the bottle. Okay. I forgive you, mate. It's just I was going to finish that, so... I'll collect it off you later.
And there's that one there. Olam being the winner in that one. We'll be seeing them in a later bracket. Alright. And while the rest of the games do finish up, we're going to be getting the next round set up for you guys. We don't know who's going to be up for it right now. We are just all setting it up. Does take a while to, as explained earlier by S-Dog, does take a while to set up these 1v1s.
Yeah,
Getting
absolutely.
everyone's battle tags.
Most of
and
these
everything.
tonight, we've had a second tournament going on alongside this one that hasn't been streamed, so got to wait for them to get finished.
No worries. But seen some pretty good plays actually. As you can get on the Torbjorn 1v1s. What's been your play of the night so far, Esther?
Oh, if I had to pick anything, I'd definitely say probably the turnaround we saw from earlier on. I don't believe it was Nifty's game. I think it was the first game we saw with Olam.
Yep.
All the way up to
The
6
second one.
points, then the full turnaround.
Yeah, I know, right? That was beautiful.
I also
And
think,
actually,
I think if I had to pick a play, actually, sorry to interrupt, but I've just
No,
worked
go
it
ahead.
out. When we had the hiding Christmas tree Torbjorn on top of the
you
tree.
know
that-
what? I was going to
far
say
and
that
away.
as well. Back on the Black Forest.
There you go.
That was such a good move. That was
Yeah.
such a good move.
Use of geometry to hide. That's incredible. Yeah, big fan.
You know, I just got a bit of insight from Infinity here. He says that half of the games have actually ended with a 7-2. So that just pulls down the point that 2 is definitely the unlucky number.
2 is
You want to
unlucky.
get yourself off number 2, off win number 2, and then pretty much set yourself safely to the end.
Seems like that hurdle that at least half of tonight's players haven't been able to get over. Jumping into the correct lobby now. Let's just grab our second caster.
There we go. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Now we've got. Oh, apparently you're playing this one.
Seems like
That's
it. I hope not. I don't want to verse
I don't know
Tech
where
Nine.
you were for the last brackets. You've been playing while commentating these tournaments.
Yeah, I've actually been triple tasking. I got one hand
Yeah.
on the keyboard, the other hand on the other keyboard.
That's
Something
it.
like that. Unfortunately, I can spoil the game against myself and Tech 9 because that one's easy. I'm gonna lose, so there's no point even playing it. We'll just skip. We'll skip straight over.
Well, that's just really good right there. You're letting us know the early. It's that future side that we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. It only took 10 seconds for that game to end.
Yeah. So we do find ourselves in the grand final right now, and obviously the prize is going to be a pencil case to whoever reigns victim. Not victim, the victor, I should say.
Victor, yes. There will be a
Well,
victim,
those,
of course.
those words are too similar to mean completely different things.
There is going to be a victim out of all of this. It's just the person who doesn't get the pencil case. And I don't want to alarm
Well, we
anyone.
found ourselves...
But I see the
Tech
use of an
9.
M-word in here.
What's that, sorry?
I don't want to alarm anyone. I see the use of an M-word.
That's right.
And just prepare yourselves if there's any Torbjorns out there.
That's fine. In the grand final right now, we found ourselves Tech 9 on the red side. We saw Tech 9 versing off with who was he fighting in the last round? I forget. It was the one on the Black Forest actually.
I believe that was Tech 9 and Phoenix Risen.
Phoenix, that's right, Phoenix. Yeah, that was the round where they deployed the stealthy Christmas tree. The one we mentioned before. It's Tech 9 on the red side, and then they're going to be versing Daniel X. It's going to be a blue team. We haven't seen Daniel actually perform on stream yet, so it'll be interesting. We got someone to root for in terms of what we've seen, but also an underdog in terms of someone that we haven't seen, form of Daniel. We find ourselves on Necropolis, which was the second map that we were streaming. This one with Nifty and Olam, actually. Here we go. We're just getting our second competitor in this fight.
Yeah, just a little bit of downtime while the lobby's getting all set up.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there is a pencil case in there, so it's very important we don't mess anything up. This is very high stakes.
You know, growing up, I was the awkward kid actually in high school. I actually had this wooden pencil case that I made in my off time.
That sounds awesome. That doesn't sound awkward at all.
No. You weren't me though. That's not. I was the most awkwardest kid, but I really wanted to just attach myself to something. I was like, oh, dude, I do woodwork in my off time. That's such the coolest thing. And I had this wooden pencil case. Everyone loved it though. Which is really cool.
I bet. It's way cooler than the pencil cases that I would have had.
Yeah, everyone. I remember, everyone would have had this standard plaid pencil case.
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah.
We had all those ones, the ones that they were just made out of zips all the way around. I never had one myself, but most other people did. I didn't really
Made out of zips. Different
yeah,
compartments in there.
They were just all made of zips. No, the whole thing, you could open any of the zips and the pencil case would open. So if you really wanted to,
actually, yeah, I have seen that. Those always look ridiculous to me.
I thought that was really cool, and then I never really cared too much.
Yeah.
Alright, lobby getting set up, players coming in. We're about to start on the grand final for a pencil case. It is, well, M versus M.
Oh, Daniel XO is Olam. My mistake there, but still the same player. So we've seen Olam actually in this almost entire tournament right now in the Tech 9. So two very familiar faces facing off right.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely two players that deserve this victory. The question is, who's going to take it home? Olam very vicious tonight, so Tech 9 strategic. However, does seem to have a weakness against certain trees and certain skins.
Well, not much to utilize in terms of trees. You do have those palm trees right there, but I don't think the tutorial palm tree skin, not to my knowledge at least. But it seems like not much places to really hard in this area. You got the spawn points, but that's about it for the most part. I'm going to assume there's going to be a lot of pillars. I mean, we've seen it this whole night. A lot of pillars, pillar dancing, dance around the pillars. See what we see ourselves get up to. Right?
Yeah, we'll see who plays how and what comes out here. Here we go, in the middle. There's hello. Olam trying to be polite. Tech 9 doesn't really care. Just wants to win this. Understandably so. There is a pencil case in it.
So we're just feeling each other out. See what both of them are going to offer on the table.
See what they can do, yeah.
I'm taking the high ground here. Going for the...
There's the 360. I did say that was a guaranteed hit. So his next hit's going to be guaranteed to hit. Once he hits it, there it is. It lands. Tech 9 taking the early advantage. There it is. Olam actually takes that home.
Nice.
I honestly thought that was going to Tech 9.
Yeah, Tech 9 thought the same thing, apparently. You can see here when Olam decides to use that the overload ability. And look, if they don't get the enemy away, then usually it's game right there. You know, someone is coming out victorious. And you can definitely see the hyper aggression coming in.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tech 9 taking a more, if I say, a technical playstyle, going for a bit more positioning.
Hard work pays off. I'm giving it all I've got.
Tech 9 going straight to Olam right now, taking the fight.
Actually taking a little bit of aggression out on the world around him. Ooh, early hit by Olam.
Ooh, Tech 9 is lower health right now, but he's on the high ground.
Turns it around.
Work?
No,
Unfortunately,
Tech 9
no.
drops.
I love the ragdoll, but hit someone with a hammer. It's going flying. They do a flying backflip. Beautiful.
This round little character.
Now we've discussed this. The unlucky number 2. So Olam is actually the first to get number 2 right now to win. So we'll see if Tech 9 changes this up. See if this theory is correct.
There's a different skin. That might be the key to breaking this.
Fight.
Bit of a more standard skin. This is a cathode, from what I recall. It's like, I think that's the only skin name I know of these Torbjorn ones.
I definitely don't know any of them, so you're doing better than me.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a look here. Tech 9 is lower on health right now. So
That's overload in his back pocket. Both players using it. Pull ahead, get an advantage. Olam drops this time.
And
It's
would
the
you look at
unlucky
that?
number.
Would you look at that?
Prepare for battle.
So maybe like something to consider for if you ever compete your own Torbjorn. Don't be the first person to reach win number 2. Right?
That seems counterintuitive, really, because you need to get through to win the game.
Yeah, I understand. No, don't be the first person. You know what S-Dog said earlier. Put your opponent in the false sense of security. Obviously, if your opponent knows what you're doing, I guess it doesn't really work.
Fight.
Absolutely, yeah. Let them
just a
get through to 2.
psychological
Let them get stuck on that unlucky
Exactly.
ness, whatever it is that catches them off at number 2.
That's the thing. It gets in their head. You know, they see themselves stuck at number 2. They got to question themselves. What am I doing? I got to change something up.
That's right, yeah.
Well, here we go.
Could well be that. Might be a game of cards coming out. No, we didn't. Oh,
Nah, this is wrong game, unfortunately. Ain't playing. This isn't your mother's solitaire right now. This is the Torbjorn 1v1 tournament.
Getting meta here, trying to play a game within a game to try and
There you go.
reveal the secrets of who's going to win the game. All I want to know
Unfortunately, Torbjorn only has the one card.
is who's going to win
he's
the
not winning
pencil
any
case.
card games
That's all I
these
care
days.
about.
Olam did pick up the win in that last round. Okay. First to 7, just to remind you guys. And then the coveted pencil case will be won at the end of this tournament.
Fight.
You can't change victory poses, can't you? No, you can't.
I don't think so. Or I think you can't be in the game before you do.
Yeah.
Olam's showing a
Oh,
lot of
Olam doing some
trust
spray
there.
painting right there. Doesn't see that Tech 9's got right behind him.
That might be the Torbjorn version of a trustful.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Ooh, we do find ourselves in this little dip right now. Olam's sort of just perusing around the area at the moment. Tech 9 really just waiting for her to go in. Here we go. No, we're out at the exact same time. We've got the overload coming in. More.
Powerful from Tech 9, not even losing half his HP there.
Yeah, really good. Really good work right there.
Prepare for battle.
3-2. Pretty even matchup actually right now. This might be a 6-6 game.
It might well.
Who wins?
At least we won't see the unlucky number 2 catch anyone for too long.
Nah, it doesn't look like it. Hopefully, Tech 9 doesn't find himself stuck on number 2, but I've got faith in him. Been playing pretty well,
Fight.
to be honest. I feel like Olam's a bit cocky, has been a bit cocky these last few rounds, you know? Just having a look at the area, just spray painting on those walls. You just got to keep in mind, this is the grand final. You got to be taking things a little bit more seriously.
Exactly, yeah. Then again, this could be part of the strategy. You know, make sure he's not going to get tripped up on any exposed roots or anything.
Something we didn't mention, Tech 9 actually has the golden hammer.
Ah, I wonder if that's why he's been trying to show it off. Maybe why he's
maybe.
doing so well. Maybe he's just trying to increase his exposure time with it. So let Olam get a few points in, you know.
Looking at it right now, Tech9 is low on health. Olam just needs to knock him for 2 more hits. But Tech9 could still get in the sneaky hit in there just to even it out a little.
Olam
Find each other.
Yeah, trying to make sure that there's no health hiding in those pots.
Here we go. Unfortunately, Tech9 does fall right there.
Oh, it's number 2.
It is number 2. It is number 2.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
This game's almost half over, but both these competitors still showing a lot of grit, a lot of heart out there. It's a sight to see, most definitely. Torbjorn v Torbjorn. nothing much more beautiful concedes.
I think this is the pinnacle of Overwatch, man. We've hit it right here.
Ooh, breaking some bots. Like S-Dog said, there's no hearts in that one. He just made a mess of his spawn area. That's just rude.
He's going to be back there in no time.
You can see Olam just taunting just by standing still every now and then.
Confident in himself, I think. And his ability to dodge the hammer. Seems to have paid off. Tech9 stuck at 2 again.
Tech9 stuck on 2, and Olam just needs to get 2 more just to take the win
Select
here.
your hero.
Come on, Tech9, buddy, you can do it, dude. I think Tech9 at this point, he just needs to utilize the cockiness that Olam is playing right now. Olam, as great of a competitor as she is right now, I feel like, unfortunately, she can throw these games just due to being how cocky she could accidentally fall into a cliff. You never know. Tech9 just needs to take advantage of this, get in her head.
Absolutely.
And actually,
you definitely don't
see
want to get
Tech9
too
with the
excited.
standard skin right now.
Ah, that could be part of the ploy.
Mm-hmm.
Playing a bit of a hiding game there. Oh.
Alrighty. Just
Yes,
stare
yes.
down right now.
Alarm, confident, yes. Nodding to her opponent.
You know, they say the original is better. Let's see if Tech9... Alarm does get hit there first. This is... Oh, dude, that was looking so close, to be honest. Tech9 did eventually get that.
Seems
Gets
like you
himself
might be
another
right.
win there. That's a boost to morale right there. We might be seeing a different Tech9 for the rest of the combat.
Well, he's beyond 2 points now, so this is anyone's game officially.
There's not keeping up. Number 2, we've found a lot of players stuck on number 2 in this tournament, so the fact that they've moved on from there is going to be really exciting to see what happens.
It's going to be a very quick race to the pencil case now.
Tech9 sticking with the original skin. Worked out for him in that last round. Very close, but win's a win. Doesn't matter how close.
Oh, a little bit of a present there.
Oh,
No
what's
way,
going on here?
Tech9, no, doesn't care. Olam just freely giving up a whole bunch of HP. Tech9 with maybe a little bit of bad attitude or something.
There's that cocky confidence I was talking about before.
Prepare for battle.
Tech9 can
There we
smell
go.
victory now. Not going to give this up anytime soon.
Olam recognizes the error of her ways, and I don't think we'll be seeing that anymore. There's a lot on the line right now. It's almost evening up. We got 5 for Olam, 4 for Tech9. Tech9 is slowly catching up. He was down by 3 before, but slowly closing the gap in and might actually overtake Olam.
Could well happen here. We'll see what happens.
All right,
Olam perhaps...
Olam, I feel he's going to take a more serious approach right now. Tech9 knows what he has to do. Ooh.
vicious from Olam. Not happy with that last game.
Oh.
Tech9.
Wow, this could be an upset right now. Tech9 actually evening out the scores, 5-5 on both sides.
Select your hero.
Oh, that was just beautiful. Yeah, Olam, you really need to try to get your game up right now. Tech9 has caught up. It's just 2 more wins until the end of this match. Yeah, Tech9 with the original skin. Olam still with the Viking skin.
Fight.
both players. Olam still sticking onto the side of the field right there. Tech9 has to reach in forward. Olam very low. They're both very low right now, but Olam's just got one more hit and Tech9 takes the opportunity right there. Look at that.
6, 5.
This is now match point for Tech9. 2 points away for Olam.
It really is. Unfortunately, I'm not really too sure what happened in that previous round before, but Olam was stuck in an emote phase, I think. Allowed Tech9 to just whack her in the head a couple of times, taking the win there. And unfortunately, we find ourselves in this situation where Tech9 is going to be just a match point away.
Yeah,
Olam,
this could
maybe a
well
few
go
regrets.
Tech9's way.
But it's not over yet. Olam can still get a win here, and we might see it go to 6-6.
Hard work pays off.
And here we go. And now Olam playing a bit more defensively. Oh, and this is something different. We usually see Olam on the chase, but now she's on the run.
Yeah, definitely aware that this point, once lost, is all Tech9's to win, so can't afford to engage without... Oh,
Would you look at
evens it
that?
up.
6.
Skillfully played by Olam.
This is the pressure is in the air. It's feeling electrifying.
Select
dog.
your hero.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. They've been utilizing the cliff side of the map a lot. I haven't seen much to do with the other temple side. This is what I'll call it. But I don't think it really matters at this point because the players just want to get in there, get their hands dirty.
Absolutely, yeah. It's all hammers down.
Fight.
Let's go. Here's the
Doesn't
final
matter.
round. This is gonna
Hard
show us
work
who
pays
is
off.
the true top Torbjorn in the AOE Outback Brawl.
Hard work pays off.
A different temperament from Olam right now. I feel like that cockiness has washed over. She still has time to spray paint the walls every now and then. We're going to see maybe a 360 hammer that S-Dog mentioned before. Olam
And that might
keeping
secure
distance.
the hammer hit.
Mhm.
Just having a look at each other right now. Oh,
Oh,
Tech9,
here we go. Look at
careful,
the fisticuffs
careful.
coming out. It just became a 80s cartoon right now.
Be careful, my friend. Last time that happened, you beat Olam's face in a little bit. You don't
A bit of
want to...
rotation going on. Both sides have actually taken refuge on the
Yeah.
other players' court side.
Maybe they're looking
Tech9
for
does
their
jump down.
rivet guns, try and get some snipage.
Maybe. Oh,
Oop, here we see
I've got a present. It's that's the first time I've ever seen that in mode, actually.
the baby turrets. They're so good.
Wow.
That's what
Here we
that's
go.
what Tech9 caught Olam doing earlier,
Pays off.
saying hi to the turrets.
Hmm.
This could be the
See what's-
ultimate nod of respect from both players.
Someone's gonna have to give in. They've just
Olam
been
down.
cruising the point at the moment.
Tech9 on the high
They
ground.
They both know this is gonna be it. This is the final one. They both want that pencil case. The round's gonna close in onto this single point here, and whether they like it or not, a person will come out victorious. But who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Olam blue, or is it gonna be Tech9 on the red side? Here we go. We've got the overload coming in from both sides right now. Olam throwing them
What?
some strong hammers, and would you look at that? An upset. Tech9 takes the win for the Outback Pro Torbjorn 1v1. That was beautiful, actually. That was really nice.
Play
The golden, hold that golden hammer up high, Tech9.
You've earned it.
Deserve. It was just beautiful display from all players that we witnessed in this tournament. Actually, learned a lot about the world around me, as Doug. You know, the Torbjorn 1v1s. Never thought I'd actually sit in and watch an entire game, but oh man, it
Let
was
alone
quite fun to
5,
watch.
yeah.
Actually. Not gonna lie.
Absolutely. It's there's a lot more that goes on in Torbjorn 1v1s than you might have thought.
Yeah. You know what? I think I figured out. That's what my Torbjorns are doing in my competitive games. They just they just out somewhere else doing a 1v1.
That makes sense, true. It's kind of
Well-
like the fight down the weekend. You train all week and you go down to the club, get your fight on with everyone else who does the same thing. You know, you just
Yeah.
run into them in the games. They're just practicing. They don't care.
Exactly.
They're real tournaments right here. This is the
Yeah.
ultimate showdown.
Well, that was it. Tech9, congratulations, buddy. Winning the coveted pencil case at the end of this Outback Brawl in the AOE Torbjorn 1v1. Olam, congratulations to you, buddy. You did really well getting yourself a second place. Still pretty good, I must say. But
Yeah,
I think-
absolutely taking home a second place there. incredible show from Olam. We've seen playing all night, pulling out just about every stop. You know, a little bit of camouflage, a little bit of aggression, pulling back and being defensive, even trying to see if those little baby turrets are ready to grow up and become real turrets and start shooting.
Yeah.
That might have been the strategy in the last one. You know, come on, go help me, give me a hand. Unfortunately, did not pay off.
Bit of a tough right there, but I think that's all we've got time for you today. The AOE also run a workshop Wednesdays. I'll just promote that a little bit. Starting this Wednesday, I believe. Workshop Wednesdays. Go grab your role in the Discord. And maybe some of the higher ups will let you know about that. But, it's been a great tournament. That was the AOE Outback Brawl Torbjorn 1v1 tournament brought to you by AOE. I've, of course, been one of your casters, Purple, and joining me today was S-Dog.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure watching Torbjorn after Torbjorn after Torbjorn beat each other senseless.
Most definitely. And that's all we got time for you today. I hope you and we'll catch you next time. Have a good one.
You just gotta keep moving forward.